yo, Ren, turn that up.
Yo, what's good with y'all? It's Badnewz Cowboy again, coming at y'all with another video. Basically, what we're going to be talking about in this video is how I think we can improve the Dallas Cowboys defense with this 2021 NFL draft coming up, you know what I'm saying? So, boom, let's get straight into it. Basically, how this video is going to go, I'm basically going to give the player, and I'm only going to be doing players that I personally watch, like, film on, not highlight film. Actually, I actually did, like, at least watch, like, 30 to 45 minutes on each player, like, of different games of them. So, and then I'm basically going to say how I think they will fit in this scheme, and basically, like, the pros and what I like about them, and maybe some stuff that I don't like about them. And I might give a player a comp if I found somebody similar to the game. So in round one, basically, we're going to go with Caleb Farley. This is, I would say this isn't a common pick because I've been seeing some boards like basically we picking Rashawn Slater or something, or maybe somebody else. But basically, I'm going to go with Caleb Farley just for the sole reasons that I want somebody opposite of Trayvon Diggs that I feel like can be that kind of ball hawk Trayvon Diggs is. And can I replicate the same thing on each side? Two big physical corners that is going to get their hands on the ball and try to get some takeaways. And what I like about Caleb Farley, he's a super athlete. He's very twitchy. He's very instinctual. I feel like, because, I mean, he's new to the position because he converted to DB, I think, like in 2018 or something. And basically, he's very instinctual just to be a new DB. So I just feel like over the years and as he grows as a player, it's going to get real scary. It's going to get real sinister that with Trayvon Diggs and Caleb Farley on the opposite sides of each other, and opposing offenses are going to be scared to throw the ball on us. I feel like he's a player comp for him. I would probably have to go with Byron Jones just based off the fact because, like I said, he's a super athlete. Byron Jones coming out, he has some crazy combine stats. It sucks that we don't get a combine this year, but a player comp for him, I definitely have to go with Byron Jones just basically off the length and being an athlete. And then the thing that he has one up on Byron Jones is that he actually can take the ball away. And I feel like he'll be a ball hawk in this league. And I just feel like with us bringing in Dan Quinn, we're probably going to do something very similar to like the Legion of Boom days. So I could feel like he can probably, him or Trayvon Diggs, I don't know who's going to be the Richard Sherman, but I feel like he definitely has the potential to be the Richmond Sherman-esque. I wouldn't say Richard Sherman because he's a Hall of Famer. So, but hopefully, you know, we bring in Caleb Farley because I feel like he could really improve this defense. All right, so boom. In round two, I'm going to have to go with the Richie Grant. He's been getting a lot of buzz since like the Senior Bowl lately. And I kind of had my eyes on him before, like, because I'm, you know what I'm saying? I do like kind of like, you could say I'm like a underground draft guy or whatever. I don't really go off like what people post online or like the big networks, what they post or whatever. I really try to do like my own research or whatever. And I've been seeing a lot of people put in like their own boards or whatever. That he's like rising up on people's boards. Because I mean, he's like he's a very rare like safety because he's so rangy. He can cover hash mark to hash mark. He really plays on top of the defense really well. Like I feel like we'll be like really secure, and we wouldn't be put in a lot of those situations that we were facing in this 2020-21 season, whereas like everybody's like throwing the ball, getting deep plays on us and stuff, and our safety's out of position, our safety's coming down when they're supposed to be in their third of the field or something. And I feel like he'll fit well in this Dan Quinn scheme because we're gonna be running a lot of cover 3 or single high or cover 1 single high safety. So and I feel like he can really hold it down for us. And him paired up with Donovan Wilson, I feel like that would be real sinister as well too. Donovan Wilson coming down thumping, and you got Richie Grant being a ball hawk over the top. And let me get into his that's one of his pros. He's a very smart player. Solid tackler for, I wouldn't say he's a thumper for real. He's willing to tackle, but I wouldn't say he's like a thumper, free safety or whatever, but he's definitely will come down and tackle, and he'll make the right play, and that's what I really like about him, and that's what I really try to do with this draft is like find players that's smart, because I'm tired of like players being out of position or just they just feel like they don't know how to play football, and it gets so annoying when you watch that. And it's like, even though like maybe it was a new scheme last year, it's like, why are y'all out of position and stuff, and y'all still are football players, and y'all should still know, like, all right, we're in this set or whatever, and you still got to be there. But I'm getting to that in another video. But basically, yeah, Richie Grant, I like his range. He's always around the football. I think I didn't write that in my notes, but I think he had like 6 forced fumbles this season or something, and like 2 picks. And I just like how I want takeaways on this defense, man. I want people that can make plays, take away the football. And I'm sorry that I was rambling on about Richie Grant. I just really like him. And then a player comp that I got for him is Kevin Byard out of Tennessee. He's a free safety of the Tennessee Titans, and I feel like he's very similar to him because both of them are very instinctual. He's always around the football. Very smart player. If you seen film on Kevin Byard, he's always he just reads. He reads people well. He reads receivers well, and he knows how to read what kind of routes or what kind of what the offense is trying to do. And I feel like Richie Grant is going to give you something very similar. And Kevin Byard is willing to tackle too. He's not a thump. I wouldn't say Kevin Byard is a thumper, but he's definitely coming down with trying to tackle you and trying to make a play. So I think that's Kevin Byard is a good player comp for Richie Grant. All right, so boom, in the 3rd round, I know we got 2 picks in the 3rd round, but I'm only gonna give y'all 1 player because once I got to the like trying to get the 2nd pick in the 3rd round, I didn't really watch enough film on it, enough players yet to really know people in the 3rd round. I just don't want to go off what other people are saying for their 2nd pick in the 3rd round, or just go off other people's opinions for other players. I actually want to watch the film myself and see if I really like the player or not. And then the 2nd player that the third player that I have in the 3rd round with the 75th pick is Jabril Cox out of LSU. And what I like about him is that he's like, I wouldn't say he's a corner, but he can really cover well for a linebacker, and that's what I really like, because I don't know about y'all, but I was really disappointed with our linebacker play this year. I feel like Leighton Vander Esch and Jalen Smith especially, oh my gosh, really regressed. And even though Vander Esch was hurt for a good portion of the season, but Jalen Smith is really got out of hand. Is really he's not the same player. Yeah. And I know people might say, "Oh, it's the scheme." Oh, yeah, whoop de whoop whoop. Yeah, I don't really want to hear that. If you're supposed to be an elite level linebacker or whatever, I know playing out of position is hard, but it was just some plays. It was just Jalen. He knew what he was supposed to be doing, but he just didn't have the ability. It's a difference between you're not being in the right position, or you just don't have the ability. Jalen Smith didn't have the ability to play linebacker good in this today's NFL. In this today's NFL, everybody's airing it out. You got your Patrick Mahomeses, you got your Dak Prescotts, you got your Deshaun Watsons. They're gonna stretch out your defense and spread out your players and single out your worst player, and they're gonna do it through the passing game. It's not gonna be done through the running game. And so I feel like Jabril Cox can really give us some good coverage ability, and kind of like and he comes down and he feels what I also like about him. He's always in position, and that's what he's always in position to make a play. Like as far as the running game, he might not come down and really thump you, but he's gonna be in position and make the tackle. So I feel like that's what we needed out of our linebackers last season too. Somebody that's gonna be in position and make the tackle, not try to play hero ball, or try to be in the wrong gap. If Dan Quinn gives him a gap, he's gonna be patient, wait in that gap and come down and hit somebody. It might not be a big hit, but he's gonna make the tackle, and it's not gonna be a big play because somebody's trying to play hero ball or something. So that's what I really liked about him, And that's basically my 3-round mock. Let me know what you have for your 3-round mock. What players you looking at? What players should I dive into some film on or look more into. And I mean, I have other players that could have easily substitute out these players, but I basically did this mock basically kind of like, all right, so if we get him, how is he gonna complement this person? So like for Caleb Farley, you know, Trayvon Diggs, he's gonna complement Trayvon Diggs, and then Richie Grant, he's gonna complement Donovan Wilson, and then Jabril Cox. I just feel like he'll just fix our linebacker issues. And then I really wanted to get a with our second pick in third round. I was looking at like the DTs, but I couldn't find any film on them. Well, I did find some film, but I just didn't have enough time to look at film today because I have a lot of stuff to do today. So I'll probably look at some DTs today. Some one techs, some three techs, mostly one techs, and probably see if I can find a good DT that I like that will probably be available in the third round. And I'll probably just do another mock draft. So y'all just let me know what y'all want for the next video, how to improve the defense, mock draft 2.0, or we can chop it up about something else. All right, y'all be easy, y'all.